Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Astra! This week's episode was drawn by me, Eyeflower. This week I've been redesigning one character of mine. His name is Venaki. And he's like this cute little tiny Neko boy. Like he's about the size of like, a larger wristwatch. He's about the size of that. So like he could feasibly just grab on to like your hand and like curl up in your hand. It would be so adorable. And he's like a little Neko boy. And I went to redesign him because I've drawn him before for like a previous Christmas of 2016. I drew him there and he was like holding a glass of milk and setting up cookies for Santa. But he's really tiny, so it's adorable. And I was drawing him here, his redesign. He has completely different hair and completely different coloring. It's always bothered me whenever I saw some Nekos, where I was like, okay, I get the point of Neko. You have like the ears and the hair and the tail, and then part of it's mixed with like human qualities. But like, why sometimes the hair and the ears are different colors? Or like, it never made any sense to me why like you make the skin like an extremely normal color unless the cat is somewhat like a tabby or something. But if you make like a cat that's gray, why would you make the Neko's skin like a normal skin color? Like sometimes it makes sense, other times it doesn't. For this little cute guy, I didn't see the point of making his skin color like one where I'm just like, oh, that looks like that look like the extreme, like, I don't know how to say this because the color I ended up using does look like a skin color, like an actual skin color, which I did not mean to have happen, but it does look like an actual skin color. So I'm like, okay. I might be still testing around with the colors I use for him, but for the main part, he's based off of a forgot what type of cat it is, but they're these fluffy gray cats, like with really round faces and small ears. You guys might know what type of cat it is. If you know what type of cat it is, comment below and let me know. So, yeah. That's the type of cat he's based off of. That's why his hair is like so fluffy, his tail is so fluffy. I looked online for like baby clothes basically and designed him this outfit here. You'll see what colors they are later, but I think it's adorable. It's like a little tracksuit.
You put their pets on clothes.
Yep.
If they want to wear it.
Yeah.
They want to be necky.
Yep.
They want to be free. They just want to live.
Venaki's used to wearing clothes. Yeah, he's used to it. He's like a little, he's like a toddler, basically. Oh, one thing that's kind of interesting.
His mom's a witch.
His mom is a witch. What it's kind of. Yeah, she found. Okay, pretty much. His background story is like with his where he was found. In his country, it was like in a time of like some war and all this other stuff, and like not a lot of things were going well. Like it was a time of war, and so apparently, like whatever happened to his parents, I'm not sure, but like they were probably killed or something. And I say like or something like. So obviously they could not take care of their child. I feel like they were killed because who would leave something this cute behind? So they were killed, and we're not getting into that. That's way too sensitive of a topic to talk while we see this cute, adorable little feastings. So pretty much he was basically abandoned in a and he was found like on the street or in a like street gutter. I don't know exactly where he was found, but he was found somewhere. I just say somewhere. Yeah, he was found somewhere under the rainbow, and this like lady, like she's a witch and she travels to a lot of different places, and she's an adventurer, and she finds like this adorable little like cute little cat baby looking boy, and she's like, oh my goodness, he's so tiny and he's so cute, and I feel so bad because like he's here. So she like picked him up and then she started taking care of him, and this is him now. Like I mean, him as like a little tiny baby, like he's probably would be the size of like really really tiny, like tiny little palm size, like a little bit bigger, somewhat bigger than a bean.
Nail polish bottle.
Yeah, large as a nail polish bottle when he was a baby. Like an eraser, he's like the size of an eraser when he was a baby, and now he's like the size of a watch. He grew a lot. He's about I don't know, I feel like in this picture he's probably like closer to like 5-ish? 5-ish? 5-ish, kind of around there. Interesting is when I first made this video and I put the video together, like it was recorded in two pieces. It was recorded in two pieces, the piece with the line art and the sketches, and then we get to the piece where I started to color. I accidentally put them together in like opposite messed up orders. You can see where the cut was. I accidentally did them in the wrong order. It was weird, but I did it. I digress. It just, I put it together in the end. His hair took me a while to do, because I don't draw curlier hair that often. His eyes, I feel like his eyes really pop. I like it. I tried to make his skin like kind of gray, but like because his original hair color was blue, I wanted to have there be blue undertones everywhere in him. But I guess I might have messed it up just a little bit, because this looks like an actual skin color, not just straight up gray. I don't know. I might try. Okay. I might change it. I might keep it. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. I don't know yet. More than likely I'll just keep it this way. But I feel like Venaki's gonna be that character that I draw whenever I want to practice chibis, because Venaki's drawn the way that I draw chibis, or when I'm like, I don't know what to draw, but I don't feel like drawing anything that's like really complicated. So I would just draw Venaki, because like he's not extremely complicated, he's a chibi. Most complicated part of him is his hair and his tail, which isn't even that hard to draw, especially if I'm going in really quick sketches. I would just shade his hair in kind of lightly. I feel like he's an adorable little guy.
Bumblebee.
Yep, he's dressed like a bumblebee. It's adorable. Corzette helped me redesign his eyes. Friends in my school helped me redesign his hair. Lovely. He's sitting on a globe, like he's hugging a globe.
I just imagine the globe like rolling and he gets stuck on and he starts screaming because it's rolling really, really, really fast. And he's like, "Mommy!" And I was like, "What were you doing with the globe?"
Like she just catches the globe right before it hits the ground, like right before it falls off the table. She's like, "Oh my goodness, me."
And then he's like jumped off. He's like all dizzy. He's like, "Mommy, that was scary and fun."
Yep. I made two versions of this picture, one with a background and one without. I guess to DeviantArt, I'm probably gonna upload them both separately. Like, I'm doing both. One with a background, one without. One background is kind of like, I'm saying one background. Okay, the one with a background, I kind of got this table-y kind of background. Doing his tail was kind of difficult because it took me forever. Lovely. It took me forever to do the tail. The tail was just so weird. I didn't think it looked right. I kept doing different things until I went, you know what, I'm just gonna leave it here. I'm just gonna leave it. But as I think about it, I probably could have just used somewhat of it. I wanted to bring out the blue in his hair because it looked really purple. Yeah. I could probably use some type of like textured brush or download a textured brush off online just to get the fur to be a little bit easier.
It's like the
to
color when you take a real image and you use color shock on the real image, and you take someone who has black hair, that's the color you get. This
really, really dark bluish purple shade. Yeah. This part really confused me because the eyebrows got covered up and I was like, whoa, where are the eyebrows? But his face, as I kept adding more and more detail to the face, I feel like it got so cute. Like, I was like, oh my god. I can't, no. I can't even right now. Like, oh my god.
Can you odd? Could you odd?
I don't even think I could odd.
Could you subtract?
No.
You have subtract.
I couldn't even math.
Oh my.
This is what you see me trying to figure out where the eyebrows are and how to like erase it so I can get the eyebrows. Because he needs his eyebrows. I think I ended up like recoloring over them. Yeah.
Just big fluffy eyebrows.
Because he needs to look masculine, like somewhat masculine. Because before when I drew him, he looked straight up like a girl instead of anything masculine. He just looked straight up like a girl.
I honestly think big fluffy eyebrows are adorable. That's why I gave some characters big fluffy eyebrows.
Yeah. This is when I got confused in between my layers of like shadows and shading and all this. I got really confused. So eventually I just started making brand new layers for everything for the face. Everything had a brand new layer. Like none of this was used for the same layers. They're just all brand new layers. I got really confused. I gave him some little pink shades on his cheeks, little white shines. I found it like so cute. I did this, and of course that's all like it looks like he has makeup on. And I'm like,
highlighter.
Yeah, I'm like, no, it's not. So it's supposed to like brighten up the center of his face. They don't look so sunken in.
That's
I don't know
highlight
why.
does.
Fine. I don't know why. I really like having characters that have like cat-like eyes to really glow. I really love them glowing. I almost forgot to do the shadow on his outfit, so I added that in.
Black and yellow, black and yellow,
black and yellow, black and yellow. Most of the shadow wasn't even really done on a shadow layer. It was done like straight up on the layer, and I just colored in like black or dark yellow on there, and then I added a fade later, which I'm starting to really appreciate doing things this way. I think that's pretty much, yeah,
we're near the end.
So, you've reached the end of this week's episode of Astra! Please remember to like and subscribe, because we all know you want to be a subscriber, or else
I'll put you on the other side of the globe.
And roll it. Ever splat. There is no other side.